everybody to another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video, and in this video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different to what I usually do. I'm going to be doing a how-to, and as you can read by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to die less in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I might not be a pro at Call of Duty, but I do know quite a few important tactics that you need to be able to do in Call of Duty to die a lot less, especially in Advanced Warfare. And number one is the perks that you have. Now at the minute I have pretty bad perks for not dying as I haven't set up a class, and I'm going to show you exactly what to do now. So I'll just start fresh. Perk 1. You are going to want lightweight. Move faster. You want to be able to move around the map securely and freely. And to be honest, you don't really need a second one, but if you're going to have one, you're either going to want low profile or flak jacket. I recommend flak jacket as you're going to take a lot less explosive damage, a lot less, explosive damage probably the only one it does. So yeah, you want that. You don't really, you could also have low profile as it is invisible to UAVs, which would be also pretty important. But to be honest, I prefer flak jacket is what I would usually have. Now, for the second one, you are going to want to have blind eye. Now, blind eye, basically, as you can read there, undetectable by tracking drones, explosive drones, and or score streak. Now, that's a good one because a lot of machine guns, sentry guns, attack drones, assault drones, paladins, all stuff like that are going to appear up in red, whereas now you're not, so you're going to die a lot less from score streaks. You are also going to want, as a big must, cold-blooded. Now this one is going to help you a lot when you're up against snipers, especially when most people are using the Moors with a thermal scope, as this will make you immune to it. Now your second one, these two that you must definitely have for perk 3 is toughness and blast suppressor. Toughness, obviously, when you flinch less when you're shot, so if you're in a one-on-one battle with someone, you are going to take a lot less damage, and it's probably going to help you in the long run, as you probably, if they don't have it equipped, they are going to die faster and you're going to get the kill. And the biggest must in this game is blast suppressor. Let's be honest, you always are going to exo around the map, and that's the fastest way, and everybody does it. But most people should know, and if you don't know this by now, when you double jump, when you do use your exosuit, a little thing appears on your map, like a little circle of radiation where you've just jumped. Now that basically gives away your position, a bit like a UAV in a way, as it only stays there for a little second, but people know where you are. So that's a big must of what you're going to need. So that's the perks. Your exo ability, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Most people would say you need exo cloak because you go invisible for a little bit, but to be honest, I don't really think that helps. I usually use exo overcloak as I can use speed and I can rush out of places a little bit faster. And my weapon of choice, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Depends if you want to hold back. Most people prefer to hold back if they're going to try and die less, because if you're rushing with a submachine gun such as the KF5 or the ASM-1, you are going to want to go into battles and you're going to want to one-on-one battles, and you might die. You have a 50% chance of dying, you have a 50% chance of staying alive, especially on one-on-one battles. But if you're staying behind and not camping as such, but not going as forward as you probably could, you can hand back and use an assault rifle, as you're going to get a lot more kills, and fingers crossed you're not going to die as much. Now, so for instance, we'll just equip the bow. We'll probably just put the original one on for now. And most people, depending on what game mode you want to play, are going to want a suppressor, as it doesn't give away your position of where you are, again meaning you're not going to die as much because people aren't going to know where you are. But I honestly think suppressor is a big no-no in Advanced Warfare because it just weakens your gun a huge amount. But it really is up to you what weapon attachments and what perks you want on your gun. I would probably go for foregrip, just as any other thing. Quick draw, especially for when those one-on-one battles, you're going to whip your gun out a lot faster. And to be honest, you can't even use anything else, especially with your overcloak, since your extra overcloak and all these perks you're definitely going to need. To be honest, you don't, if you don't want to, you don't have to have all these. I mean, lightweight, you don't need it as badly. You don't need blind eye as badly, or flak jacket. To be honest, I think perks are more important, and I never use a secondary. And I never really use my score streak. But if I was going to use any, I'd probably use a UAV or a system hack. Either one of those is probably really good. I don't really prefer the more assault, like the Goliath, the Warbird, and the Paladin and Bombing Run. I don't prefer those as much, as they're not as effective. But basically, that's the easy class that you would want. I mean, you could, as I said, you can change the weapon to whatever weapon you want. You can have a suppressor on that if you want, but that is entirely up to you. It's mainly what the perks are going to do. Now, when you're in a game, you are going to want to drop shot. Now, drop shotting is really, really effective in Call of Duty, or the jump shot. Either one of those, I don't really know which is more effective in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but we're going to have a quick check. We'll quickly... Those shots, I honestly prefer the jump shot, as it's a lot faster and I got a lot less shot by the other opposite player. You can honestly do what you prefer, what you're comfortable with, but as I play Claw, it's a lot faster to just press X and jump up than to move my finger around and press circle and go down. And I don't have a scuff and I can't just easily press it on the back, whereas if you had a professional gaming controller, that would be a lot easier for you. But you can either double jump as well if you're going for the double jump shot, and get a lot more height. Probably not as effective because you're going to be losing a lot of accuracy and you're going to be all over the place. But it really is up to you. So apart from just doing setting up your perks and drop shotting and jump shotting, you need to make sure that of your surroundings. You need to look around. You can't just go forward and go into doors and go into another door and go around the corner or go down the street. You need to make sure that you're looking around, 360ing, turning around, looking in windows, looking around you wherever you need to look. Whatever game mode it's being, free fall especially is what I play quite a lot. You need to look around because you're definitely not alone. There are definitely going to be people behind you, on your side. I mean, it happens to me all the time. I'll be walking forward and I'll get hit from the side and then I get shot from the other side, and it's just annoying. Whereas if you're going on domination and stuff like that, you need to check around the area before you go and take the flag and stuff like that. Just general looking around before you decide to just keep walking forward. I mean, that is going to be a really effective way of dying. You're going to die quite a lot by not looking around and not paying attention. So that's a number one must, along with all the perks. I mean, they're all number one musts. You need all of these things if you're going to survive in Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, and die a lot less. Now, apart from that, I don't really think there's anything else. As long as you've got your perks, you have your jump shot, drop shot in one-on-one battles, and you look around, you make sure that nobody else is around you. And other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to say, especially if you've got your submachine guns. You're going to play it careful when you're going in one-on-one and going in and going into their battles and going up front, whereas if you've got your assault rifle, you've got your sniper, you've got anything else like that, you can hand back a little bit. I mean, that's another biggie. Whatever gun you've got, you need to make sure where you're going to place yourself. So apart from that, I don't really think there is anything else. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you try some of those things out. Try some of the perks, change your weapons, fiddle around with that, see what works for you. And until next time, peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And